What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I'm about to head out shortly because I've been at the office all day. And I'm about to go over to the gym, get my workout on, and then I'm going to head to the crib so that I can go on live stream tonight with Q. So make sure y'all tapped into the live stream tonight on this channel. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. And then also make sure you get that Teach Hanley 30% off your first order plus a free gift. But that's not what I came to talk to you guys about. What I came to talk to you guys about today is accountability. That is the word of the day. Accountability. Now, I found out over the weekend that Carlee Russell specifically was arrested and charged. And I've been advocating for a long time now, and I've been saying, listen, the only way that you're going to get guys to come back and start to even have a conversation about protecting women and even being entertaining on the idea of getting back into relationships and considering that is that you got to start balancing things out a little bit more. And things have been so imbalanced for so long that guys are now saying, you know what? I'm going CGA. I'm going Coach Greg Adams, free agent lifestyle. Shout out to the coach. They said I'm going CGA, right? And then you got the simps. The simps were on the other end of the spectrum, and they was like, you know what? But no, we don't want to hold women accountable. We want to continue to let them do whatever it is that they want to do, and we just going to blame everything on men, right? And so the simps made it exponentially worse, and they still out there. But even some of them are starting to wake up after they've gotten that wake-up call, and they saying, you know, we can't keep going like this. We can't keep going like this at all. And then you had Carlee Russell, and you got so many other things happening with Jess Hilarious and stuff. But with the Carlee Russell thing, I think we starting to hit our apex. We starting to hit that moment and that movement where it's like, hold on 1 second. We got a white baby out here, and she blaming it on the white man, and she's got a hoax, and she's an AKA, and she has this level of prestige. And she out here stealing robes and toilet paper, and then she going to get Cheez-Its from Target, and she's staging her own disappearance. And that's when people was like, you know what? Even women was like, you know what? It's just gone way too far. It's something that we can no longer tolerate, and that we just gonna allow for people to just continue to get away with the shit that don't even make the most sense, right? And so when I seen the Alabama officials say that they were going to hold her accountable, I was like, no way. We've gotten so far removed from what makes the most sense nowadays to where the very idea that a woman being held accountable, what up? Give me a second, I got you, big dog. The very idea of a woman being held accountable was mind-boggling to us. I mean, we was like, no way that they're actually going to hold this woman accountable, because we're so used to them just walking away scot-free publicly, right? Of course you're going to be able to find the anomaly here or there, and oh, okay, this woman was or that woman was. But to a larger extent, you've never actually seen that play out. You don't see people holding women accountable and that they then have to pay for in any capacity, then they have to pay for and have to be accountable for the things that they did, including the lying on men. We see so many guys getting out of prison a day. Imagine how many guys died in prison, or imagine how many guys had to go to prison and then they got extra time put on their sentence because they had to defend themselves in a situation where they wasn't supposed to be in the first place. Being in a city, I'm telling you, fam, being in a city, it's like a movie. I see all different types of characters around me, different grown men that seem like they are very much healthy enough to be able to go to work. They're asking me for money, and I give it to them because I'm a nice guy. But it's like a movie out here. You see all different types of sounds and stuff like that, and different types of people all around you. I actually love it. But let's get back to the subject at hand. It was surprising to see a woman being held accountable for her actions, and that you had a group of men and prosecutors that said, no, we not fucking around no more. We not messing around no more. We moving a little bit differently. You're not going to continue to take up resources without in some way, shape, or form being held accountable. Now, the egregious part about it is that the only thing that they can charge her with was 2 little misdemeanors that only warranted $1,000 fines if convicted and all of that other type of stuff. And you see her simp father, and I've seen pictures of them coming out, and we know that she's going to probably plead. She's not going to say, you know, do the trial. She's going to probably do guilty, probably catch a couple different fines, and that's going to be the end of the conversation. But it's a start. It's a start. You take your victories where you can get them. Now, you got a lot of women that be jumping in my comments and they say, well, Anton, why are you so gung-ho on holding women accountable? Do you hate women? Do I really even need to answer that? Do I hate women? No, I think that you guys are awesome. The ones that actually are worthy of having a conversation with and worthy of being around. But we not just going to ignore all the rest of them that's out here fucking up the game and messing up everything and then putting dudes under duress. And so in the same way that I hold men accountable, I'm going to hold women accountable. You don't see men walking around say, hey, do you hate men when you hold men accountable for doing the things that's in their best interest? You just see them saying, hey, either I'm going to shape up or I'm going to fucking ship out. But women, they always want to throw these little extra attacks on you, or they want to question your credibility, or they want to get mad as a result of it. But all that just tells me is that we have more work to do in order to hold you guys accountable, because you advocated for this. You advocated for equal. You advocated for going out here and participating in men's spaces. You wanted to be out here staging hoax. You want to be able to say me too and believe all women. But now we're going to push back and we say we're not just going to inherently believe you just because you're a woman. That's not how life works. Adults are held accountable for the things that adults do. And so that ain't even got nothing to do with being a man or a woman. That's just got something to do with just being a human being. When you're an adult, even children get held accountable for their actions. And I don't really understand why that's a problem. I don't even understand why we're having this conversation and we're questioning the authenticity of a person that's saying that, yo, you need to be responsible and own the shit that you did in order for us to make sure that we don't have that shit going again. But then you got people like DJ Envy and all of these other people on these platforms want to have a conversation and tell you that it's the white man's fault. That's what they keep telling you. What's going on, fellas? What's happening? I wonder if they know that it's their fault. I wonder if those 2 white men that's riding bikes down here in Midtown Detroit knows that it's their fault that Carlee Russell staged this thing. I wonder if they know. Listen, we have more work to do. There's more accountability that needs to be taken and held. And men largely understand this, but women, they don't. And so until we start to get the results, we got one small victory that was just so obvious that they couldn't ignore. But until we start getting the results, there's no way. Hey, I'm talking. Shit. There's no way that people should be able to get away with the shit that they're getting away with without being held accountable for it. I love you. I appreciate you. I want to hear what y'all got to say in the comments. Again, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. It's my sons over there. You know what I'm saying? I get these dudes money to go and feed themselves and get themselves together and stuff every single day. Gonna start talking when you know, and I'm talking and walking and having a conversation with y'all on this live stream or on this video. I'm out. Peace.